Good day, riders. You're looking at, once again, the overall Florida trip map with a weather overlay, but you don't need that now, do you? I was going to ask you about this earlier, how you felt about riding in the rain. We should be just fine. Yeah, you've got your rain gear on, a heated vest, and as long as it doesn't get any worse, we'll be okay. We'll make it. So keep me posted as to your comfort level. You're definitely going to get water coming through at, one of your seams in the rain suit or through your footwear. You're going to get wet, and so the good news is that we're going to make it through this rain. The bad news is that once we do, we hit a cold front, so we will be stopping to get some dry clothing along the way. Here is our pit stop map, having us starting out in Kuttawa, Kentucky, headed to Oglesby, Illinois, and it should be quite the adventure. We're looking for a road that will take us to the road, which will take us into Illinois. But first we'll cross the Tennessee River, and then shortly thereafter the Ohio River. We will be cruising at a virtual speed of 300 miles per hour and an actual speed of hovering on the lower end of the speed limit, just because we don't want to hydroplane, but we're having a hard time hang on here. We're going to have to Baja here across the mud. I missed that ramp entrance. This is the road we want, though. Sorry about that. I should have warned you a little bit sooner. Anyways, off we go, and here we are at the Tennessee River Bridge. I think it would be a good time. We could probably use that pontoon as well. Good time to listen to some music and be glad that we got those tires changed back in Tampa Bay, and we should be just fine. So coming up will be the Ohio River, and I think the music for today will be some more folk music from Andrew Marlin. His Bats in the Belfry will probably be fitting, and there we go across the Ohio River. So a little note on motorcycles and the water. You can ride in the higher spots of the road, which will be the center, and I've spoken of the center a couple times. Try to avoid it in terms of picking up nails and screws, but it may be better than hydroplaning on the water. So you'll slow down to prevent the hydroplaning. And another thing, we're going to be making frequent stops now, probably every hour, just to warm up. The rain has stopped, but the cold's here now. So if you do need to get a pair of socks, a dry pair of socks, let's get those on. I'd rather have you be comfortable than shivering. And I've got my heat vest up to the maximum level, trying to keep the vital organs running, and hoping they pump enough warm blood down to my toes, which get extremely cold because, yeah, they're wet. This stop here, we'll take an extended stop just because it is so cold, and we can see there's some fellow travelers in front of us with little Pooch. I think that dog's out doing its duty. It looks like the steward of that critter is accustomed to handling it, and she has a very routine method of swooping down and scooping it up, keeping track of it with one eye, probably the eyes in back of her head. Notice she did take a towel and wipe the dog's paws off before it got into the truck. She's a good steward of the truck as well. And, well, I can't stall much longer. We're going to have to hit the road. So, bundle up. Here goes. It is roughly 45 degrees out right now. And generally, about 15 degrees, feels 15 degrees colder on the bike at cruising speeds. So off we go. We didn't travel that many miles, but it seems like we did. We're trying to make it into Champaign, and I've just noticed that I forgot to put the hood of my rain suit under my helmet. So I'm taking the opportunity here, ahead of the state troopers, to pull over, make that correction to my wardrobe, and we'll see that this trooper here was kind enough, had the presence of mind to pull alongside and provide us additional coverage. It is dangerous along the interstate, especially when it's raining. And they were out on a special detail, so I appreciate their assistance in protecting me while I was taking care of my wardrobe malfunction. Off we go now. It's drier but colder. If I feel you shivering, I won't do too much. If you start moving around a lot, we will definitely be pulling over to get you warm. Well, with no further ado, here's some music. We did it. We made it. Hope the ride was good for you, and you're ready for the next one tomorrow.